Now, here's your host, Paul Blair.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Bob Simmons Show. It was Bedlam football in Norman this Saturday, and what a day it was as the Oklahoma State Cowboys shut out the Sooners 12-0. With me, of course, each and every week, the head coach of Oklahoma State Cowboy football, Bob Simmons. And, Coach, congratulations on an outstanding performance this weekend.
Well, thanks, Paul. It was a great victory. I know it means a lot to you and a lot to the fans, and it was good to see that team go up to Norman and really play the way that we're capable of playing and come out with a victory.
Well, we've got lots of highlights, and we'll be back to take a look at Bedlam action right after this timeout.
At the defense discussed among itself and say, hey guys, we got to go 3 and out. We got to take up the slack. Let's go ahead and keep them out the end zone and let's just play ball.
Welcome back to the Bob Simmons Show. Well, Coach R.W. summed it up perfectly. The defense answered the call time and time again.
Well, he did. I thought, for the most part, the defense had an outstanding game plan. I thought the players and the coach did an excellent job of really executing the game plan. And we knew going in this ball game that OU had an outstanding defense, and for us to have an opportunity to win, that our defense would have to step up, and that's exactly what the kids did from the outset.
Well, after a tremendous snowstorm on Friday night, a beautiful autumn day for football, and Oklahoma State starts off receiving the opening kickoff.
One thing we wanted to do, Paul, was really we wanted to toss. We wanted to get the offense back on the field and really tried to make something happen like we did last week. And you can see here we're moving the ball down the field. I think that's David Thompson with a runoff tackle here. And then what we're setting up is an actual a throwback to Andre Richardson, which the play was set up excellently. We get about 25 yards on this particular play. We're across the 50-yard line. We got good field position, but there's a penalty called on this particular play, which calls it back. Now we're behind on down and distance, and now we're really trying to make that up, get half the distance back on an LA play, and then we go to a draw play. And OU's defense is playing well. They got excellent people up front, and they really swarm to the ball. And so we end up in a punting situation, and that's key. It's really not a great punt. We come out they got great field position, and now our defense has got to come out and really respond to the challenge.
After the 31-yard punt by Ivy, Oklahoma takes over at their own 47-yard line.
When we come out, we got an excellent game plan. In all game, I see 2 and 3 guys on the tackles. OU's got great backs and Moore and Allen, but all day we had a great defensive effort of guys swarming to the ball, and here's a third down play, our first third down situation, which was really key, getting off the field. And you can see there's about 4 or 5 guys coming off the tackle. And then what we do, we went after some kicks. Here we're setting up a punt return. It was actually supposed to be a reverse handoff, but I think Andre Richardson decided to keep the ball in that particular situation.
Well, Oklahoma State taking over at their own 32, and Thompson off tackle for 3 yards.
Well, and this is a good throw and catch by Tony and Terrence Richardson. Terrence really came up with a couple of key catches in this ball game. But we are actually trying to move the ball, and this defense is tough. We go 3 and out, and we put the defense back on the football field, and it's really a game that the defense has got to play well. Here, our special teams come up with a big play. Turnovers was the key in this ball game. Winning the special team battles, we get an excellent opportunity now to at least come out with 3 or 6, and we're moving the ball here. This is a nice throw by Tony. This ball should be caught in my estimation. Should be a touchdown. That's how close we came. But this is another third down situation for our offense, and Tony makes a real nice throw to Alonzo Mays, who gets us a first down. Now it's 1st and 5. We're down knocking on the door, and we got the first opportunity to go in and score. We run a inside play. Davis bounces the play here. And again, he's got to hold on to that ball. That's a ruling where the ball was fumbled. There's a new rule where the ball went through the end zone. It goes back over to the opposition. And they got to try to drive the ball down from the 1-yard line.
Well, wound up turning out in our favor there, although we did not get the score. OU starting at their own 1, and Gerald Moore 3 yards on first down, but comes up with 9 yards here on the second down carry.
Come up with 9 yards, and again, this is key to the defense. We got them in real poor field position. We got to come out and do excellence. You see here that one of the few passes that Eric Moore did hit, but the defense is really playing real well, and This ball should have been intercepted. It was a nice play by Lewis Adams. He knocked it down. Those are the kinds you really like to intercept. But here we are. We're getting back into a third down situation. And it's really unfortunate because that was 3rd and 19, and we got to be better situated. But the kids don't give up. We're still playing hard, swarming to the ball. That was a nice play by L.A. and the inside 5. I really thought played a heck of a ball game. Our inside backers, our down linemen, really controlling the run and keeping Eric in check here. There's a throw that was dropped by him, and I think that was another third down situation. But what we established is that we can stop him in running situations. There we was about 3 or 4 plays and out, but now we give our offense a chance to get back on the field here. And I think here this is a key play in the ballgame by Billy Stone. Nice interception. He's showing a lot of speed running down the sideline there. But it really puts us, again, back in great field position offensively to go in and really come out with some points here. Ball was underthrown. Billy had great coverage, and here's a kid as a freshman, another freshman pup that really came of age this ball game, and it gives the offense great field position.
Well, it was a big play by Billy Stone. A 26-yard return gives Oklahoma State the ball 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here we got a chance to really either come out with 3 or 7. We run a sweep inside, and it's tough sledding going against that OU defense. This is I really thought it was going to be a big play for us, but because of OU's speed, those kids are able to rally to the football pretty well. And this ball is thrown to the end zone. I would like to have seen Grissom really going up and pull that ball down for a big catch, but we didn't, so we ended up settling for 3 points here.
Well, after the Stone interception, Oklahoma State not able to get 7, but Lawson Vaughn connects from 32 yards out and gives the Cowboys a 3-0 lead. Now, after an exchange of punts, Oklahoma has the ball at their own 13.
They got the defense is back on the field. One of the things that we talked about all week was more scrambling ability and trying to keep him in check and not having big plays and making big plays ourselves. And you see Low Green get a lot of penetration because we end up moving our defensive line. Great play on Moore, throwing him for a loss, and those types of plays and type of celebration that the defense had all day. And we got them in long down situations where they had to throw the ball. Eric is really, he overthrew that receiver, but we went 3 plays and out. We got a lot of momentum. We forced them into a kicking situation. This is a reverse that we had set up this week, and I think RW tripped and fell, but that play was set up. But our offense goes back. They got great field position now, and we're really trying to drive the ball down and come out with some points, and they're doing a good job at the point of attack blocking. This is a great run by I think
Andre.
That's Andre. And for the most part, we're in good field position. This was a busted play. It's supposed to be a trap, but Tony missed the handout, but he still made something out of nothing. Now we come up with a nice throw and catch by Willie to give us back in the field position, and I think we end up going for a 50-yard field goal, which I think Lawson just missed.
Well, we can see it right there. From 48 yards, that was good. The line was true, didn't quite have enough distance, but now, later on, after a 3-and-out defensive stand, Oklahoma State once again marching down the field.
We're back on offense. The one thing our defense did was really give us an opportunity to have a lot of offensive plays to try to score some points. When you're playing against a defense like that, you really got to cash in on those opportunities. This is a great run. I think that's Andre again, and anytime you go east and west against their offense, they run to the ball very well. Great throw and catch by Grissom. Again, and a nice throw by Tony. Here we try to get outside. Their defensive players, as much speed as they got, run to the ball very well. And this is a sweep that we try to run inside, and again, it's hard blocking them. We settle for a 47-yard field goal, and this one is true, and now we're up to 6-0.
Well, after the punt, Oklahoma State mounts a 9-play, 34-yard drive at 3 minutes and 44 seconds off of the clock, and just left 10 seconds to work with. Oklahoma unable to do anything. Gave Oklahoma State a 6-0 halftime lead. And folks, if you thought the first half was exciting, wait till you see the second half. We'll be back after this timeout.
This game, I can say, is dedicated for all the people who been through the program, been through, through hard times in the program, and just to win today is just a big accomplishment for the program.
Welcome back to the Bob Simmons Show. And Coach Lorenzo Green certainly made his presence felt on the field yesterday. 9 tackles and really anchored that defensive line.
You know, he had an excellent ball game out, but I think what he said was true. This game was really for all the people that was been a part of this program, and it really was a major step for us in terms of how far we've come through the season, playing tough ball games, and then being able to put it together in this ball game really makes a statement.
Well, a 6-0 halftime lead and OSU kicking off, so Oklahoma with the ball to start the second half.
Well, I tell you what, we knew that we had to come out the second half and really, again, reestablish ourselves defensively. That was Jermaine Bordeaux did a real nice job on the kickoff. I thought the second half they had some early success moving the ball, and it's the one thing that they wanted to try to do is come out and establish the run. And Moore's coming out running hard. I'm pretty sure they had a great halftime talk, and our defense is really playing hard. He's breaking tackles, and what we really end up doing is regaining our composure and got in the defensive front to really try to shut them down. We got a holding call, which really threw them off rhythm. And really what we started to do after that is really start playing the way that we're capable of playing and forcing them into third down situations and high throws. This is a third down stop, big stop for us. The second half, it got us off the field. It renewed our confidence in our defense that we were doing a good job of playing the run. That's Green again coming up with a big play. And now our defense is really back off the field. This is a punt-safe situation. I think it was third down and 15. We stopped them. Now it gives our offense a chance to get back on the field and have an opportunity to move the ball.
Well, OU had a little movement, but the defense held near midfield. Now Oklahoma State taking over at the own 18 with David Thompson.
We come out with just a simple draw play, and David, we had to make first downs. David did a nice job of running the football, getting us in the first down. This is Andre on an outside sweep here, and I think he tries to spin, and they make a good tackle and come up with the ball. We talked about adversity at halftime. We said the point adversity may hit, and if it does, that we're going to have to rise to the occasion. And the defense really stepped it up. We forced some bad throws here. That was an excellent throw by Moore. And now we're in a goal line situation where we really got our backs to the wall and got to come up and try to keep them out. And the defense is really playing hard here. And this is a 2nd and goal. This is a nice stop by Green again. Tackling Moore in the backfield. Great penetration. Comes through the line, gets up, makes the tackle, holds on where everybody else can rally around him. Now we get him in a third down situation where it's a running pass, and what we got to do is really contain. This is a quarterback sweep. Nice job by Gerard Johnson coming up out of the secondary and stopping. Now it's 4th, and I thought that they were going to kick a field goal, but Coach Stillwater decided to go for it. And this is a big play for us. If we can keep him out, we still got the momentum. He's got a lot of time to throw, and which is really too much time. Makes a great throw, but we make a great tackle and really break it up, and that's a great goal line stop by the defense.
Well, Courtney Garner really made his presence felt yesterday as well, and that was a tremendous break on the football.
This is a big-time play because you see he's got a lot of time to throw that, and he chooses to go to Moore for the touchdown, and this is a great timing tackle by Courtney Garner, which breaks up the play, and the defense feels good about themselves. Now we're back down here. We end up coming up with another turnover, and they're in field position again, but the defense is playing very well right now.
And a huge play right here on 2nd and 12 at our 19.
2nd and 12, big-time sack, Courtney Garner, and I think that was Jay Grossfield. Took him out of field position. Good pressure up the field, and when a defense is playing like this, it really gives you a chance to win the ball game, and guys making big plays. We get them in an obvious 3rd and long, and we forced a throw, and we got people around. Steven Alexander, a tip ball by Lewis Adams, and now they come in for a 50-yard try. And had this ball really not hit the side of the goalpost, you might have made that. But it wasn't their day.
That's right. Alexander does have a strong leg, but the Sooner magic wasn't there yesterday as they missed. Now Oklahoma State unable to get anything going, and now Oklahoma with the football again later on in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they were always a threat because we were trading punches with them defensively. They'd go 3 and out, we would go 3 and out. And the key thing about it is that our defense really kept the pressure on and maintained. This is a 3rd down stop, big stop by, I think this R.W. McQuarters made a big play in the ball game, which really now again forced them into a 4th down decision whether they go for it or kick it. I think they came out and kicked it, but this is a nice coverage stop. You can see we got great, perfect fit position tackle.
Great open field tackle there by RW on James Allen, and Daughtry does come out and punts 32 yards, and it's fair caught by Trent Fisher, and Oklahoma State will go to work at their own 18-yard line.
Again, this is a draw play where, before that, this was one of our better plays, but the OU defensive lineman did a nice job of getting off blocks and really made it tough going in there. Here, this is a key third down play for us. It was 3rd and 2. We didn't get it. They forced us to punt. Now our defense is, again, back on the field. This is a great run by that's Darius Johnson. I think we've got to do a better job on special teams making those types of tackles. But the defense is back on the field. They're playing well. OU actually has got real good field position, and anything can happen at this point in the ball game. And as you can see, something did happen. Our defense came up with a great interception to stop that drive, and again, that kind of play was needed from our defense. It's a great interception, ball that was overthrown. Last week we didn't get those breaks. This week we did.
Well, R.W. McWhorter's coming up with a key turnover right there, and it didn't take Oklahoma State long to put some points on the board.
I tell you, this is the big play of the game. Tony was looking for, I think, Alonzo, but Terrence did a nice job of staying in the route, got behind their defensive back who blew the coverage, and now we're down on the 1-yard line and really have an opportunity here. I think we call a sneak play to run it in to really put the game somewhat out of reach, but there's enough time left on the ball, on the clock.
Well, Tony Jones' eyes must have just been wide, as big as silver dollars when he saw how wide open Terrence Richardson was down there. They should have given him the score on that. He almost got it in. But
well, it was. Well, the next play we quarterback sneaked it in, and it was a great moment for our ball club because it actually was the only touchdown in the ball game. Now it's up for us with 6:24 left on the clock to go out and play defense. You see they got the ball at the 50-yard line. And the game is far from being over, but the defense is playing hard. There's a big-time sack there. We get them in a third down situation. We force a long throw here, and it's really, I think that was 3rd and long. Mm-hmm. Nice catch on, I think, who is that? P.J. Mills. Mm-hmm. Mills' part. We should have had a safety. This is a great goal line stop again. I wish Lewis would have learned to catch those balls sometime. Be better off. Force a high throw there. This is 4th down. This is the big play in the ball game. This is actually third down.
Right.
We got great coverage. A lot of people around. They're tight end because he wants to throw the ball to him. Now it's 4th down. We get a lot of pressure. He decides to scramble. We got 3 guys chasing him down here, and now it's history.
Well, Coach, I don't want to tell you that this game meant a lot to the Aggie fans, but I talked to my wife last night. We've changed the names of our 2 sons to Bob and Bob. So, but the fans are going crazy. They mobbed the field.
Coming out on the field, and you could just see the jubilation and the support. And they've been waiting a long time, and it's a great victory for this program.
Well, it was an outstanding performance by the Oklahoma State Cowboys, breaking a 19-year spell that Oklahoma had on us with the 12-0 shutout of the Oklahoma Sooners. After this timeout, we'll be back to take a look at the Cowboy Coaches Honor Roll. Come back and join us. Welcome back to the Bob Simmons Show. Well, Coach, obviously a lot of outstanding individual performances to choose from on this week's Cowboy Coaches Honor Roll.
Well, anytime you play in a game like this and come out with a big weekend and certain people step up, Terrence Richardson really played his best ball game all year and really had 2 big catches. The one catch led to the touchdown, only touchdown in the ball game. Derek Lynon really blocked well against the defense, which I thought was one of the best defenses that we played against. And then on defense, for us to shut them out, a lot of people showed up. Our defensive back award really went to R.W. McWhorter, who had an interception. And Alamu Bailey, who had about 9 tackles. He played excellent. Jay Grossfield had 6 tackles and 2 sacks. Low Green had 11 tackles. And so the defense really stepped up in this ball game. Special teams, Lawson Vaughn came up with 2 big kicks, led us 6 points. And then our rookie guys this year that really helped us was Raymond Cato, and then our scout team player that really helped our offense get ready is Ray Cameron.
Well, Coach, this Saturday afternoon, the final home game of the season, and 14 seniors will play their final home game here against the KU Jayhawks.
Absolutely. Kansas is going to be a ranked team. They've had an excellent year this year under Coach Mason. This is our seniors' last home game, and we really want all the fans to come out and really show them what they mean to this program.
Folks, we've enjoyed having you. Be out this next week, Saturday afternoon, the final home game of the season. Let's give these seniors and this whole football team our support visibly in the stands. We thank you for joining us. We'll see you again next week as Oklahoma State takes on the Kansas Jayhawks. Good night, everybody.